What's good? What's good? What's good, baby? It's your boy Trex, the sports junkie. Welcome to the Nbs Show. Shout out to all the teachers, the educators, the students. First day of school, either today or last week sometime, but school is in session, and I am here to school these guys. So, welcome to the classroom, gentlemen. First, I'm gonna start with my dog, Mr. C the Trendsetter. What up, bro?
Whoa, what's the deal, baby? It's your boy, Mr. C, the Trendsetter. Nobody does it better, aka the whole damn show. I'm here so we can begin. Let's get it.
No doubt, no doubt. Of course, he makes his return. I'm guessing. I don't know what that says. That got milk, or what does that say on your shirt, man?
it's actually something in Croatian, so don't worry.
Once they got milk. That's too funny, boy.
But what up, box office?
Hey, man, I know y'all missed me last week. Y'all are probably bored on here, everything. Y'all missed some true analysis. So I'm back. I'm back.
You weren't here last week?
I'm about to set y'all straight. Look, I'm excited, man. Hey, we're only a couple weeks away from football season, man. It's here. X, I know you're back to working 1,000 hours a week. The Premier League starts this weekend. Man, I am so excited. I got soccer starting. I got football in 2 weeks. It's gonna be. I'm literally like just here. It is like we know every year September to literally June. We're busy with sports, so I'm excited, man. Here we go.
Let me ask you this. Side note real quick. Does soccer do like a fantasy soccer?
It does, yeah.
You ever played in it?
Yeah.
It's cool.
I actually got a buddy hit me up to do it, and it's cool, but I enjoy fantasy football more. I think fantasy football is more exciting because, like, in soccer, it's less things to, keep track of, so it's less, interesting. For example, you get points if you predict a goal for that player to score a goal. Assists, the goalkeepers are all about doing having clean sheets, meaning allowing 0 goals. You've got you get extra points sometimes if the guy comes off the bench and scores a goal. It's just not as interesting as fantasy football, I will say, but I play it.
Okay. I play it. Yeah, just thought I would check that out. Real Madrid, baby. I gotta watch my team, man.
Hey, Premier League this weekend. La Liga started, but Real Madrid and Barcelona Atletico haven't played. They play this weekend.
Yeah.
The Italian league, the German league after this week. It's all here.
Stop, bro. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
My bad, bro. My bad, bro. I got sleep apnea. I was dozing that long. Y'all was killing me here, man.
It's all good. Well, we got a fire show, y'all. We gonna talk some college football. We gonna talk some NFL. We didn't even talk maybe some other things. But see, are you ready or box office is running the topics?
Hey man, it don't matter to me. I got the imaging that we can go either way.
Yes, you got it.
All right, man. So let's go ahead and jump off the show. Let's set the tone.
Hey. Box office. I know you love this. I know you love talking about LSU.
All right. Well, this week, let's just say over the last 7 days, LSU's been involved in a little controversy from one of our most prominent former players.
Oh, God.
Mr. Jayden Daniels. I think he tripping. Now, I just got to get him out zone before I start talking about it. Jayden Daniels, he's sent a cease and desist letter to LSU to stop using his image in anything LSU because they allowed DJ Pickett, our sophomore cornerback, former 5-star, to wear the number 5 in his cease and desist, he said he felt disrespected. All right, so let's just start from the beginning. Do y'all feel Jayden Daniels is tripping? Why or why not?
Go ahead, Box Office. You want me to go first?
I'm gonna go first. All
All
right.
right.
And I don't know if y'all remember this, but I'm bringing it back in honor of him. One of my favorite wrestlers ever, Chris Jericho. He had something that was super creative that I'm gonna steal going from here on out. Jayden Daniels, you just made the list.
Hey, bro, hey, you look like Jericho on the slick. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that was one of the most creative things ever.
It was awesome. You know, I got a fun fact. I actually met Jericho unexpectedly in Atlanta Hilton lobby.
Really?
I did. Yeah, it was crazy. I went down for breakfast with a buddy. We sit down. I look over. I'm like, is that Chris Jericho?
I can imagine, bro.
And we got a picture and everything. And Jericho, man, you know, y'all watch WWE. So Jericho is super funny, bro. Like to me, like, Jericho is funny. Angle was funny. Those guys, Eddie Guerrero, obviously. Like these guys just are super. The Rock, obviously, like so funny. Yeah. But anyways, I am starting Mr. Box Office's list, and this is guys that I will never root for. All right, who we got on the list right now? Y'all can guess the first name.
LeBron James.
LeBron James. All right. Number 2, Russell Westbrook. Happy retirement. I can't have you throwing 1,000 random shots in the air anymore. No turnovers. I can't have him. And then we got that rat Adam Silver on here. He's on here. He's never getting off this list.
God, bro.
And X, you're not going to like this one. The 4th on the list. I got the whole WNBA. The whole WNBA is on the list. And so, Jayden Daniels, you just made the list.
God, no. That's a hell of a list to be on, Jayden Daniels. God, no.
I don't know what the hell Jayden Daniels is doing, but I know who's behind all this. And her name is Mrs. Daniels.
Yeah.
Look, man, we might see Mrs. Daniels show up and line up at wide receiver for the Commanders this year. I mean, that's how involved she wants to be with Jayden Daniels, her son. I think I saw him on a date with Juju Watkins and stuff, and she's in the middle of it. What are we doing? I mean, Jayden Daniels, you're 25 years old. Tell your mom leave you the hell alone. What are you doing, man? Look, I mean, I know all of our mothers want the best for us, right? But there comes a time where I got to learn on my own, right? And I'm not saying that she can't give you advice, but she can't be going on no dates with you at 25, all right? She cannot be telling you what LSU should do about your name, image, and likeness, all right? And then talking about, oh, I want to be treated like Joe Burrow. You're not Joe Burrow. You didn't win a national title. Look, this is what I've always said. A Heisman Trophy is cool, but the Natty is another level, right? Ricky Williams won the Heisman Trophy at Texas, but the one guy did not, but he won that Natty, and that's Vince Young. And Vince Young's viewed higher than Ricky Williams for Texas fans, and I think that's completely normal. He brought you the national title. Same thing in this case. Joe Burrow brought a natty to LSU. Not only did he bring a natty, he went undefeated. Like, it was one of those seasons you'll never forget. So there's levels to it. I came on here that year that Jayden Daniels won the Heisman. I said he shouldn't win the Heisman. And y'all are like, wow, you're an LSU hater, blah, blah, blah. But my stance has always been consistent. At least make the playoffs. He didn't even make the playoffs, and he's trying to act like he's Joe Burrow. I literally said that year, I said Michael Penix should win the Heisman. They had the Mike Penix had great numbers as well, but he actually made it to the national title game. I stood on that as well with Ashton Genty and Travis Hunter. I said Travis Hunter did not make the playoffs. So I think the Heisman Trophy is overrated if you don't make the playoffs. I just don't view it the same. I think it matters more if you make the playoffs or make a deep run. What Jayden Daniels did was cool, but at the end of the day, you lost 3 times in that last Heisman Trophy title of yours. I get it. The defense was terrible, but Cam Newton had one other NFL player on his roster, and he won the national title. So I don't care. There's levels to it. So I think Jayden Daniels and his mother are tripping. Look, bro, you can be a little upset that maybe someone else is wearing number 5 and you were promised that it wouldn't be worn again. But you were promised by Brian Kelly and his staff. You were not promised by Lane Kiffin and his staff. This is a new regime. So what if I'm Lane Kiffin? I'm like, I don't care what Brian Kelly promised you. This is my team. This is my, let's call it, organization. And I'm going to do things the way I want. Lane Kiffin wants to hold on to DJ Pickett. Okay? He's trying to hold on to him. And if it means, hey, I got to get number 5, then so be it. I just think Jayden Daniels is tripping. And the worst part is I think he's actually ruined his LSU relationship forever now. I don't know. Like, sure, maybe some fans will forgive him. It's no big deal for some of the fans, but you don't walk in there again and then Lane Kiffin, is happy to see you or whoever the next coach is. So I think he ruined his relationship with LSU, in my opinion. Maybe it gets settled down the road. But look, Jayden Daniels, you're also coming off an injury. You did not have a good last year. The NFL season is about to start. Focus on Washington. Like, what are you doing? You played 7 games last year after an awesome rookie year, but that rookie year at this point doesn't matter. You're going into your 3rd year. That's what's next. So, Jayden Daniels, you're on the list.
Oh, I like where you ended off. That's my issue with the whole thing right here. He's worried about the wrong 5. The Washington Commanders won 5 games last year.
Oh,
why are we talking about what he wore in college? Bro, you're going into your 3rd year in NFL. The season's about to start. Who cares what LSU is doing? That shouldn't even be a topic of discussion in your household, around you and your family. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm just simply saying, bro, Washington, after what we saw his rookie year, there's people that, was excited about that team. Excited about the opportunity maybe to finally have a franchise quarterback, to finally have a team that they can, be excited about. And last year, we know the injuries happen. We get that. But y'all had 5 wins. A.J. Brown is gone out of Philly. Dallas, this might be the last year. If they don't do anything, they may break that team up. The Giants, Malik Neighbors is hurt. Cam Scatterboo's coming off of an injury.
Parsons is gone.
They're right. So I'm just simply saying, like, why are you worried about what number DJ Pickett is wearing at LSU? That shouldn't even be part of the conversation. That's why I feel like his mom, himself, his crew, whatever, his family, the people that surround him, like, they gotta set him straight, man. Like, that shouldn't even be nothing that we're even worried about. Hype up DJ Pickett, hype up LSU if you want to, but really your focus should be about what can I do to get the Commanders to the next level. That's the only thing that we should be talking about right now. Y'all had 5 wins last year in an entire season, and we're talking about a jersey number 5 at LSU 3 years ago. Come on, man. Jayden Daniels, you got to do better. I'm not going to repeat everything Box Office said. He said everything I would have said, but I like where he ended it. At the end of the day, like, bro, you coming off of an elbow injury, you played 7 games, and we're sitting here talking about LSU instead of Washington and what y'all possibly can do. Y'all just added Stephon Diggs. You got Scary Terry. Like that's what the focus should be. Get your chemistry right with those guys, and hopefully y'all can make a run if you can stay healthy this year. That's why I'm disappointed in Jayden. Um, but other than that, I mean, his mom got to do better too. What box office said.
And right before C goes, the only thing I'll add is if y'all remember when he left Arizona State, like them boys were tearing his locker up.
Yep, I do
And
remember that.
And that stood like that came to my mind. I'm like, damn, maybe he's just not a likable dude, like with teammates, or maybe when he changes his decisions on certain things that he goes wrong about it. Maybe he doesn't like reach out to those people and just says F y'all, whatever. But I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. Something that came to my mind.
But him and Malik and Brian Thomas seem to have a really great relationship. I don't understand. Like, what like it's crazy to me. Like you said, Box. So it doesn't matter what he was promised by Brian Kelly and his staff, bruh. Like that's irrelevant at this point, bro. Number 5, Darius Geis wore number 5. There's dudes that wore number 5. Like, what are we talking about? It's a jersey number at LSU, bro. And it's, I mean, yeah, he won a Heisman, and it is what it is. But that doesn't change the fact that somebody can wear number 5. He should look at it as an honor.
All right. So you just said a word that resonated with me. You just said promise. The only promise that matters in this whole situation is the promise that was made to DJ Pickett. They promised him that he would be able to wear the number 5. Last year, he didn't even wear it. He wore number 3. And
Kevin Falk's number. I mean, I know Kevin didn't win. I know Kevin didn't win a Heisman, but golly, if you're talking about just strictly LSU, man, some people would say Kevin Falk is Mount Rushmore of LSU football, and that's for my older heads.
Right, absolutely. So anyway, Jayden Daniels, hey, bro, I'm one of your biggest fans, especially when you were at LSU. I'm the only one on this show that picked you to win the Heisman before the season started because I believed in you. But Jayden, you tripping, my boy. I really do feel like his mother is behind all of this. But at the same time, 25 years old, bro, you either too easily influenced by anybody, even your mother, man. You too easily. I think he's one of the people that could be hyped up into doing something stupid because surely he didn't think this out. He didn't think this through. What would be the backlash from this? Do I think he's ruined his relationship with LSU, like Box Office said? Absolutely not, bro. I don't think he's ruined his relationship with him. I think that he can make this right just by shutting up, chill out, don't worry about none of this other stuff. Just he kind of tried to back away from it. He released a statement yesterday saying that I think he used the word miscommunication or something between his people and LSU, and he's focused on the Commanders season going forward. That's what he said. I wish I had the direct quote, but that's exactly what he needs to be worried about. It's no problem with you still supporting LSU, still loving your ties that you have to LSU. I didn't ever hear him say he wanted to be treated like Joe Burrow. That's an actual quote from him, or is that what we just all attaching to it?
I thought I read something about it. I'm gonna look it up.
I heard people saying I never saw no actual quote, but I could be wrong too.
Well, my thing is, maybe ain't nobody asked to wear Joe Burrow number yet. That number 9, I don't think I don't know if anybody has asked to wear it, but we know one thing for sure. DJ Pickett said he wanted to wear 5, and when he came to LSU, he was recruited by Kelly. Kelly promised him that number. So, Jayden, holla at your boy. He don't want to promise him your number. Why he was promising you that they wouldn't nobody would ever wear it again. Then he went right out there. The next hot thing, the next 5-star he recruited, he promised it to him. So if you need to be mad at anybody, call Kelly and cuss him out, bro. Because Pickett wearing that 5, bro. He gonna be picking off balls with that number 5 on, bro. You got to get over this. And I love to see when the old LSU players return to LSU. It's like a brotherhood, they say. You know what I'm saying? They come over there, they be all on the sideline. Everybody be high-fiving them, having fun and all that. So I love to see that come back. And one big thing that I saw about this situation that made me say, oh, this is going to be ugly for Jayden. Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette came out on his podcast and said, hey, Jayden, nobody bigger than the program, bro. Nobody bigger than the program. I know you won the Heisman and everything, but bro, nobody bigger than the program. LSU, man. Somebody else can wear your number. He said, hell, I wore 7. He said it was Peterson, Tyrann Mathieu, all them wore before me. I wore it after them, and people have worn it after me. He said, I wore 7 as a freshman. So you now at LSU, you have to earn that 7. Bro, the thing is, Jayden gonna have to get past this. He's making a big deal. He hasn't ruined it as of yet, because he can still kind of back off of it, I believe. And he'll be welcome at Death Valley anytime he wants to go. But this was just stupid to do in the first place, bro. I don't think you have to think before you do things. And you need to seek wise counsel. Whoever advised you to do this, they should be fired.
His mama?
Fire your mama.
Oh.
Fire your mama from your business, bro. Fire your mama from your business. She's still going to be your mama. You can't fire her from that. But fire her from handling your business. If she advised you to do this, bro, I've seen so many memes. So many memes about this. And they are hilarious. They're hilarious, bro. I saw one that they had somebody created a meme of LSU practice, and they all had number 5 jerseys.
Yeah, I saw that.
I said, damn, bro, they going.
That wasn't real, huh? That was real.
No, that had to be. No, that had to be.
I was about to say, bro, Lane Kiffin is wild if he doing
that.
Hey,
bro, Lane Kiffin, if he'd have did that, bro, I swear to God, he'd be my favorite coach ever, bro. Hey, I don't know why I liked it. I don't put it past about what he did to that Texas A&M player last year after the game. He started talking junk to the Texas A&M player, and that's when I first started liking Lane Kiffin. I hated him all the way up to that very moment. But anyway, but Jayden, I think we all agree that Jayden Daniels is tripping. Do you think he could come back from this? I do. What about y'all?
I think so, but long term, not right now.
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna see the LSU campus for the next 5 years. But I think it's gonna die down after that.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna die down. I can tell you. I mean, if Washington starts winning, I know people gonna think that I'm crazy saying this because it has nothing to do with LSU. But if they start winning, LSU's gonna be like, yeah, that was our quarterback. That's our quarterback. So yeah. Of course, winning changes all that. But yeah, I'm with you, Cito. Like, I think more people are upset with his mom. Honestly, I don't even think it's him so much. I think it's his mom.
And the fact that he asked for his Heisman back too, I was like, come on, bro. I said, bro, this dude got the damn Heisman, bro. Come get it.
I like that. I like that LSU said, "No, we ain't giving it back."
Yeah, nobody listening to you, Jayden. You just he sounded like a kid, bro. He sounded like a spoiled kid when he said that, bro. And if I'm not, bro, they didn't retire my jersey. I won the Heisman too, as you can see right here. If they didn't retire my jersey, bro, they didn't retire. They're not retiring yours. And bro, the rules at LSU say that you're not even eligible to get your jersey retired until after 5 years after you playing for the school. So it's only one jersey that's been retired at LSU, and that's number 20, Billy Cannon.
Uh-huh.
And nobody else. We've had some players come out of LSU, bro. We've had national champions come out of LSU. We've had national champion Heisman Trophy winners come out of LSU. And one of them right there behind my left shoulder, Joe Burrow, his number isn't even retired. And like I said, we don't even know if anybody else asked to wear his number because that's like basically a quarterback number. And I don't know a quarterback that came in that was going to want to wear that since he's left. So, like I said, hopefully Jayden can get over this. We can patch things up with him and in the university, and we can have him back on campus doing what he's supposed to do and being a great alumnus, somebody to and helping recruit at LSU like he should be. And man, we'll just see from there, man. I don't see how he allowed himself his head to be pumped up like this, going in like that, brother. It didn't make any sense to me, and I hope he gets it together. All right, any last comments on that subject before we move on?
It's a dope picture. It's a dope picture, man. It's dope.
Appreciate you, man. All right, so moving on to the next topic.
Hey,
we picking every conference in the country, and this week we are on to the ACC. We're gonna pick who I say the top two finishers and bottom two finishers. You can fill in anything else after you want to do it or whatever, but I just want the top two and bottom two finishers.
Okay, right, before we start, I'm gonna just say because I wasn't on here last week, my Big 12 winner, I'm actually going with BYU.
Hey,
look, I know that a lot of people think that it's Texas Tech. They are the favorites, but I just think it's too much to ask when they just lost Brandon Sorsby, and I think that he put them in a bad situation. And I get it; they probably still have the best roster. But BYU got beaten by Texas Tech twice last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think they get revenge. They've got a lot of starters coming back. And like I said, I think Texas Tech suffers with the quarterback, not being Brandon Sorsby. So just want to put that out there.
So you don't think Hammond can get it done, huh?
I don't know enough about him, but I do think that if they believed in him, they would have never called Brandon Sorsby. That's
fair. That's
kind of my thought process. But the Big 12 is tough to predict, though. It's a tough conference to predict. We saw Arizona State was very good with Cam Scatterboo and Jordan Tyson. And then it was Texas Tech last year with David Bailey and guys like that. And then, it's a conference that's tough to predict.
No doubt. You want me to go first on this one?
Go ahead. Yeah, you go first on.
Okay, so let me start by saying I know shout out to C-May, comes through with the artwork, man, it's fire. But Notre Dame is not part of the conference, so we know that. So let's take them out.
Full disclosure. That ChatGPT did that.
I know. I'm just giving you all the
time. That's what they need to do. How about that?
And apparently ChatGPT already announced Clemson 2025 ACC football champs. Which, by the way, last year's champs were actually Duke.
Right.
If y'all remember.
Yep. Duke. Yep. Okay.
Man, them boys got the ACC belongs to Clemson on there.
Shout out to Chad,
you better snub, bro. You're embarrassing me out here.
I'm gonna tell my the top team to me. I'll be hard pressed not to pick Miami, bro. Playing for the national championship last year, getting Mensa to come in and play quarterback for them. I think that's big time. Tony's there, Fletcher's there, Cristobal's still the coach. I think Miami, bro, is gonna win the ACC. I'm just hard pressed to even pick somebody else to win. Now, to credit to box office, he's right. Duke did win it last year, so somebody can do it. But I'm gonna tell you the team that I don't think can win it. I think it's Miami going away, but I think that SMU is interesting. I will say that. Jennings, bro, I don't want to call him a dark horse Heisman. I guess I should say that because I don't think he's going to win the Heisman. but he's shown in the past he's led SMU to the playoffs. So I think that if I had to say a team that possibly could challenge Miami for the ACC, it would be SMU. But I think it's Miami going away. Vitek will be better with James Franklin, just not this year. It's just too early for me to say James Franklin's going to have them ready to go. Georgia Tech's always interesting. Um, and I'll just throw another team that you don't want to sleep on. That's Clemson. I know that Clemson lost some players. I get it, but dog, it's still Dabble. I know she's gonna say, "Oh, Dabble fell off," but Dabble is still Dabble, bro. And when I say he's still Dabble, he's still one of the better coaches in this conference. So I'm not gonna say Clemson's just gonna be terrible. They're gonna be competing. I just think they'll come up short because Miami, to me, is by far just the most talented team. The way the season ended last year, they're gonna be hungry. They're gonna be trying to get over that hump. I guess you could say. So yeah, I think it's just them going away. Who I think is gonna be not very good. I mean, North Carolina. I think North Carolina still needs some time. Obviously, Belichick, he's trying this college thing out. I don't know how that's gonna work. Norville better do something at Florida State. Because I think that his time may be up soon if he don't get something done at Florida State this year. Because when Duke wins the ACC in football and you're not doing it at Florida State, now I know you had one good year and they got robbed, like some people can say, because their quarterback got hurt. But nonetheless, I think Norville has to get something done. And then another team I think is not going to be pretty good. That's going to be pretty bad, I should say. I think Stanford, bro. Stanford, I don't see it, bro. Maybe I'm tripping. I think Stanford's gonna struggle this year. Boston College is gonna struggle this year as well. Don't have high hopes for Cal. Don't have high hopes for Wake Forest. Pitt's always solid. Pitt's gonna be solid. But yeah, overall, it's gonna come down to Miami or SMU, and I'm gonna say Miami. And don't sleep on NC State. That's another dark horse I think that can do some stuff in the ACC and get a couple of big wins.
So you got Miami over SMU in the ACC title game.
Yeah. I think Jennings is going to be really good for SMU this year.
Okay, well I'll go next then. Um, yeah, I actually agree a lot with X. Now, fun fact: Miami's never won the ACC.
Right.
I know that's hard to believe, but their last conference title was in the Big East
Yep.
back in 2003, which is insane. But I do think Darren Mensah, who actually won it with Duke last year, is now the transfer. I do think no matter how good he is, though, I think at times they will miss those defensive pieces. Mesidor and Bain were great for them. Keontae Scott, the corner, was good for them. So I do think Miami's issue isn't so much the offense. I think it's the defense. I want to see how does the defense replace those guys, especially that D line. That D line was key for them last year. But Derry Mensah could be a really good pickup for them because he played well for Duke.
Mm-hmm. Came from Tulane before that too.
He did. And like you said, X, Virginia Tech is going to get there, but not yet. I think it's early with James Franklin. I think people are sleeping on Virginia a little bit. They made it to the ACC title game last year. They are returning about 55% on offense, 60% on defense coming back. So I think they're sleepy. You know who actually their quarterback is the guy that was at Penn State and then went to Missouri last year. Let me see. I'm gonna look him up. I forgot the damn name. Beulah.
Yep.
Beulah. So I think that's sneaky. SMU, like you said, Jennings has been there for a while now. They've went to the ACC title game and the playoff before. Man, I'm just gonna. It's Miami and the ACC title game, and it's between SMU and Virginia for me. And I'm gonna roll with SMU. I do think it's SMU. I think they've probably got the second best roster in the ACC. I do agree. I think UNC, Belichick, they're going to be bad. Boston College is going to be bad. Stanford is probably going to be bad. But I will. I'm gonna. I hate to agree, but I think X sees it the same way I do. I've got Miami winning their first ever ACC title against SMU, and they get into the playoffs.
Okay. All right, man. I hate when we all agree on something.
That means we're gonna be wrong. Shout out to
Yeah.
Florida State.
Uh, yeah. I don't know if we're gonna be wrong with this one. But I will say this, man. I let y'all talk with the wrong one up there. We're gonna put the right one up
Oh, why you sad? You sad?
there. Yeah, we're gonna put damn, if I can find it. Oh yeah, there you go. All right. Yeah, okay. All right. All right, yeah, man. That was crazy. Look, they still did some dumb
Notre Dame and Utah. Utah now in the ACC. So is Tennessee
Bruh,
and Ole Miss.
Tennessee, Missouri, Ole Miss, Texas.
Georgia.
What the hell is going on with Chad, bro? Anyway, bro. I'm just gonna take that down. That's just that I don't want nobody in here to think that we we crazy. All right, man. God dog, Chad. That's what they say, man. You have to proofread this stuff. I'm over here trying to do it on the fly. But all right. Number one, I believe the Miami Hurricanes will win the ACC the ACC this year. You got you could confuse and just mention the Big East. I got confused for a second. Yeah, man. Behind Darian Mensah, I didn't realize he was just gonna be a junior this year. Until I started doing my research on him. But that's crazy. He leaves Duke after leading them to the ACC championships and goes straight over there to the Ops, who finished as national championship runner-ups. So they already had. I don't blame him, boy. I would have seen Tony over there. I'd be like, yeah, I know where I'm going. If them boys call me, I'm out of here, bro. You know, he goes over there and joins the Ops over there at Miami and makes them basically unbeatable in the ACC, in my opinion. I think that they don't have much of a fall off for Carson Beck with him, and they keep it going. All right. So defensively, they're gonna be strong. So offensively, Tony's still there. That's all I need to know right there. So they're gonna be able to put points on the board. So I got Miami finishing first, followed closely by SMU. SMU, they showed last year that they could compete at the ACC level. I think that pushes them, that their combination of roster talent and offensive potential is enough to put them ahead of people like Louisville and Clemson this year. So I got them. I got the ACC championship game, Miami and SMU. Miami pulls it out on their way to the playoffs. But at the bottom, worst two teams in the division, in the conference, Boston College, they're gonna be trash. They just not good, bro. They're not good. They haven't been good for some years now. So I got them bad. And
buddy.
man. And at the bottom, the very bottom, I got Stanford. Andrew Luck's not walking through that door, bro.
Oh, come on, man.
Andrew Luck's not walking through that door. Neither is Harbaugh. So at least Andrew Luck is on the campus somewhere, but he can't help. so they're gonna be at the bottom of the conference again, and that's how I see it, man. I don't see it any different than y'all do, really. Box office, who do you have at the bottom?
It was Boston College and Stanford, but UNC's in the mix.
Yeah, UNC is in the mix for being at the bottom of terrible teams. You're right. You're right.
I got a
So,
question for you. I got a question for y'all.
all right, what you got?
I know that it's not likely, but do you do y'all think that Tony? What percentage would you give Tony a chance of winning the Heisman? Or
Uh,
Mensa, if y'all feel like Mensa or Fletcher, or being that we all
Malachi,
think that they're gonna make
Malachi
the
Tony's
playoffs.
got 1% chance,
What?
because I think Mensah would be the guy that would win it if someone from Miami did. I'd give Mensah like 5-6%. I think he's got a shot. One thing we didn't mention is he actually not only does he have Malachi Tony, he brought his best Duke wide receiver with them,
Mhm.
Cooper Barquette. So that he's got chemistry with one guy. Tony's not going to be hard to get chemistry with. So Mensah, bro, he could be the Heisman winner. I would not be surprised at all.
yeah. Tony, I give Tony about a 1% like that, just because he's not a quarterback.
What?
He's not a quarterback, and that's one of those things that they're gonna look for a quarterback to give it to. And it's a lot of quarterbacks that are gonna be in the running this year. And I think Tony is as awesome as he is, he's not gonna be able to overcome one of those quarterbacks in the Heisman race. So
One thing I like about Mensah, he doesn't turn the ball over. I just looked that up. 6
yeah.
interceptions each of the last 2 years. Like, that's great.
That's why I was high on him at Tulane. I was like, bro, Tulane. If y'all remember 2 years ago, I was like, bro, they're gonna be tough, bro. I think he's a Cali kid though.
He is. He is. But he's already won the ACC. I mean, that's huge.
I give Tony a 5% chance just because he's electrifying, bro. Like, and sometimes you go on our votes just by being electrifying. Like, when you jump off of the screen, people tend to look at that and be like, oh, that's the best player in the country, i.e. Reggie Bush. You know what I'm saying? I.e. Travis Hunter. When you jump off the screen, I'm not saying he's going to win it. Obvious, I just said 5%. But if you're telling me Miami's going to make the playoffs and they're going to run through the ACC, I don't know. I just think that him being the best player on that team, they're gonna look at that. I would give him a 5% chance. Mensah, I'm with y'all, though. I'd give him probably about around a 5 to 10% chance as well.
I think Travis Hunter might have hurt his chances. You know what I mean? I think they might be like, man, we just gave that thing to Travis Hunter, but we're not giving it to another receiver-ish guy. So that's just my thoughts on it. I might be wrong. Hopefully, I'm wrong. If he's the best player in the country and he deserves to win it, I want him to win it.
Right.
All right. Let's keep it going. So we're gonna keep it in college. AP poll just dropped. All right, this is the poll that they go by until they start doing the actual polls to put everybody in the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's just go over it, man. We did this already with the coaches poll, but let's see. Let's start with the bottom 15.
Bottom 15.
Anybody out of order in the bottom 15? Anybody that don't need to be in this poll? That's what the bottom 15 means.
I think there's a few teams that may not be ranked. Then Penn State to me is just, I don't know. Like, I don't know how. I mean, I get it, but to me, the turnover. I know they got all the kids from Iowa State to come over, but that's not the Big 12 no more, bro. You play in the Big 10, and I know their schedule's not the craziest, but still, it's still a Big 10. It's going to be way more competitive. You can make a case the Big 10 is the best conference in football. I know Boxer would say, I don't know why you're making a case. It is the best conference in football. So I don't know. Penn State lost so much last year. I mean, this past year. I don't love them. And I could be completely wrong about them, but to me, they're gonna fall pretty early too. Tennessee's interesting. Tennessee is really interesting to me. They could be really good or really bad. Like I feel like they're gonna be either really good and they're gonna be a sleeper team, or they're gonna be a team that is just not that good. Iowa's always pretty consistent. But I can see them dropping out the top 25 as well, just because the Big Ten is really good. Missouri, I just think the SEC is too loaded. I think Missouri ends up dropping out the top 25. So there's a few teams. SMU can move up for sure if they can end up, possibly winning the ACC or playing for the championship like we think they can do. I think that's a good one for them. Michigan. I don't know how I feel about Michigan either, bro. I don't know how good Michigan is. You're hearing stories about Bryson Wood really can't throw the ball. People feel like he's just more of like a one-dimensional quarterback. We're gonna find out this year. And then last but not least, I think the sleeper team in Southern California, bro, USC. I think that they can actually come up their list.
Okay. We're touching on the last 15, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off right at the top. Oklahoma. I don't know, man, because they've got to improve offensively. You know that
So
they were
I thought we was talking about the bottom 15 first.
well,
Bottom 15.
Oklahoma's at 10.
yeah, 10 through 25 is 15, right?
Oh, I thought we was just talking about, from 15 back.
Okay. Maybe
That's
I
my
meant
fault.
to
That's
that
my
way.
fault. That's why I
No,
stopped.
I meant 11, 15, 11 through 15. I mean 25.
Okay,
So
yeah.
okay, so that's my fault. And just to touch on one more thing, and I said it before, LSU, they haven't done anything. And I know on paper it sounds good. See, I love LSU, you know it through and through, but LSU to me, you can move them back somewhat, just off the basis that you haven't seen it yet. You haven't seen it yet, so I think they should have been maybe at around that 13 to 15 range. I like Southern Cal. I know they lost both of their receivers, but I think Southern Cal could be good this year, bro. They got a couple of kids from Louisiana that I'm really high on. Um, so yeah, that's probably my only hiccups that I'm looking at.
Okay. Well, I'll start then with Michigan. Michigan's intriguing because how much better is Bryce Underwood this year? You know, it didn't really matter to me last year. He's a freshman, it's whatever. But he's got to improve throwing the ball this year. And week 2, guess who they play? Oklahoma. The same team they played in week 2 last year, and Oklahoma beat them. So this one's in the big house. So huge game for Michigan to start the season off. And then when I look at Michigan's schedule, so you got Oklahoma week 2. Honestly, it's not that hard until the second half of the season. Then the second half, you got Indiana, Oregon, and Ohio State in the second half of the season. But Michigan, if they take care of Oklahoma, they could easily be 7-0. So it's just how legit are they? New coach Kyle Whittingham. And that brings me to the team that I don't think is top 25, and that's Utah, because they lost Kyle Whittingham. I think that's a big difference. He was a really good coach for Utah and their standard for the last 20 years. He always kept them relevant. So I don't know about Utah. I would not have them in as of right now. I know X isn't sold on Penn State. I'm not sold on them as a playoff team, but I actually think their schedule is very favorable. So I'm okay with them top 25. Iowa and Missouri, they're like twins to me. They're always going to be top 25 in tough conferences, and they'll play in Alabama or Michigan or in Ohio State very tough, but they're probably never going to win the conference. So I think that they're okay being, 18, 19, 20, 25 in that area. Southern Cal, X said it, very intriguing. Lincoln Riley's got to get it going eventually there. They have a favorable schedule. They have a quarterback coming back. So that's huge. And then, like I said about BYU, I like BYU. I think that they're going to make the playoff. I think that they're going to win the Big 12. So I think BYU is perfectly fine at 14-15.
See?
All right. So one glaring thing that I look at, I see Missouri, and it might just be me. I'm never sold on Missouri. I don't think they belong in the SEC. They they don't do us any justice. They're like another Kentucky.
Dang, see?
I mean that's just my take on them. So I don't see them being in the top 25. The only problem I have is I don't know who I replace them with since they're at the bottom. So I would have to actually look and see who almost made it to see who are there. But I can't just put them in there and say that that's who needs to be at 25. One good thing about them though, they do get Austin Simmons. Yeah, he's 6'4", 220. Lefty, came from Ole Miss.
Show some flashes.
Yeah, showed some flash. And if it wasn't for his injury, he may still be here. So he may still be there. We don't get a chance to see Trinidad Champions. You know what I mean? So it I think that helps their case a little bit. I just off the strength of it being Missouri, I don't know enough about them. That's the only thing I really know about them coming into this season, that they had a big transfer. Okay. All right, so we keep on going. Utah, you lose your coach. Plus, I only think the only reason why, I remember saying that when I watched Utah, they actually played like a SEC team. They look like a SEC team to me, and they did not look like that last year, or the year before. Honestly, they I know they got hit with a bunch of injuries, but I'm not falling for it again. I was high on them the last 2 years. I think I had them in top 15 the last 2 years at the beginning of the season, and they finished not ranked. So screw Utah. Keep them boys out of there. At least put them at the bottom. But if they're gonna make it, they put them at 25. As far as 10 through 11, LSU. Come on, man. Bruh. We ain't got to the top 10 yet, but guess what? They need to be in there.
Wow.
They need to be in there. If you're gonna start us off at 11, we finna talk about it in a minute. Well, we got the Cole up here. I think they better than Oklahoma.
But Oklahoma beat them. I know it's last year, but
that's last year.
I don't know.
Well, what is LSU based on? What are they above Oklahoma? At least I could go off to last year somewhat.
Last year we had a whole
Oklahoma, and they're bringing back their quarterback, Oklahoma.
Yeah, and we upgraded. We upgraded at key positions. I ain't gonna say we upgraded at quarterback. We upgraded at stability at quarterback because our quarterback last year was injured. So as long as he's not injured, we got a hell of a quarterback back there.
Well, seriously, this is what I'll say. I know we're gonna get to number 10 in a second, the top 10. But this is what I'll tell you though. See, every team in the top 10 brought back their starting quarterback except for the champion and the defending champ. The team that came in second. Literally, every team in the top 10 brought back their starting quarterback except for the champ and the guys that came in and runner-up. And runner-up, they had it Mensa. So I'm just sitting there. I don't know, bro. I love LSU, but I don't think they should start off the year in the top 10.
Nah, I definitely down them over Oklahoma. Now, I got them over Ole Miss.
No way, see. Trinidad James, have you watched Trinidad?
I have. And guess who made him?
Hey, we're going to find out this year.
That guy isn't there anymore. That guy's on our team now. That guy's
I
on
don't
our
know.
team now.
See, dang, see, you wild boy. You a wild boy.
So right then, I put LSU up at least number 9, and
We
yeah,
can't put up somewhere A&M. A&M has been dominating this.
I,
We can't. I mean, I gotta be real. We gotta be real about it.
that's what I'm saying. If we could find a way to stop the damn run or basically a running quarterback, we could be
Baker
above.
hasn't stopped to read, bruh.
Nah, it's no way he does that to us 3 years in a row, bro.
Bruh.
There's no way. But I gotta see it. I gotta see it. So I'm gonna wait before I put them above them or whatever. I just know that we split with Oklahoma the last 2 years, and they snuck away last year, and we beat the hell out of them the year before. So with Ole Miss, like I said, we got their best asset on our sideline now. Both of them, the head coach and the offensive coordinator. So that's why that's my only glaring thing. And maybe Texas Tech and Alabama, I flip them just off GP.
Yeah, I
Texas
would
Tech,
flip them too. That was a good one you got brought up. I'd flip them as well.
yeah, Texas Tech. They ain't done nothing to be above Alabama right now. So
And if they played right now, week 1, I was taking Alabama to beat them.
yeah,
So I mean,
if they play right now,
that
hey, Alabama would be the favorite by 4 or more points, bro.
I like that. Yeah, you're right. You are 1,000% correct about that.
So that's where I'm at with the bottom 15. All right, let's go to the top 10, man. Any glaring mistakes in the top 10 on the AP poll to you?
See, this is where you about to be like, X, I cannot believe you. Real talk. There's only one thing I think that the AP poll did wrong in the top 10.
What?
I think Texas should be number 2.
Mm.
1 or 2. I think Texas should be 1 or 2. Outside of that, I have no issue with the top 10 at all. I just think Texas should be 1 or 2. I think it should be Ohio State, Texas, depending on however you view it. They should be 1 or 2. And then after that, I mean, everybody else, like, you can flip a coin. You can go Georgia, Oregon, Notre Dame. I'm cool with those. Indiana, even though they lost the Heisman Trophy winner, and I know they lost some players, bruh, I believe in Cignetti. So I have no problem with them being at 6. Miami's loaded offensively. So I have no problem with them at 7. And if I was ranking 10, 9, 8, 7, I would actually put them exactly in that order. I would put Oklahoma at 10, Ole Miss at 9, only because Ole Miss lost their coach and their offensive coordinator and some other, like their running back coach. They lost other little position coaches. But I think that Ole Miss being at 9 is perfect. A&M at 8 is perfect. Miami at 7 under Indiana is still perfect. And like I said, Texas going to number 1 or 2. I have no issue with them being at 2 and you putting Ohio State 1, but everybody else, I think just what you see on paper, I just think Texas is better on paper than the other 3 teams that's ranked in front of them. The only team that you might be able to say, X, come on, man, based on like we just talked about LSU, Georgia, for whatever reason, owns Texas. So if you want to say Georgia belongs in front of Texas, okay. But I think Texas should be 1 or 2. And I think that's the only thing the AP got wrong in the top 10.
All right, I'll go next. Just my thoughts as a whole. So what's interesting is 17 out of the 25 are SEC or Big Ten, which is huge. Another thing is Ohio State being ranked number 1. Can y'all name? There's only been 2 national champs that went preseason number 1 and won the Natty since the year 2000. Can y'all name them?
Oh, I like that. That's a good question.
Bama?
Bama for sure.
Bama, yes, but try to predict at least the year. I mean, I know they won like 1,000 times, but like at least any year that sticks out. So Bama's one of them, though.
Bama, I would say.
Was it 16?
Was it with who?
2016 in Bama?
Yeah, actually.
Devonta Smith?
It was Tua where he threw the touchdown to Devontae Smith to beat
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah.
So that year, but that wasn't the Devontae Smith Heisman year.
Okay, the other one has to be Georgia.
No.
Georgia wasn't number one when Stinson Bennett went back to back? Wow. Okay, let me see. If it wasn't Georgia, it's since
Miami?
2000.
Nope.
No, Miami didn't. I don't think Miami won since then. Oh, in 2000, yeah.
2001 is what he's thinking.
Hey. Let's go. I feel like USC, but I'm not 100% sure. USC?
You got it. USC 2004.
Okay. Yeah, they were loaded early on, so I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay. But Ohio State is loaded, bro. Them dudes is loaded.
They are loaded, but I know they don't want to be first, just because more pressure. But in terms of the top 10, like I was talking about Oklahoma, man, they got to improve offensively. The Oklahoma is a good defensive team, but they need to improve offensively. That was their issue last year. I know they made the playoff, so it's still a good year. But this year, they also have that brutal schedule. I mean, like I said, they start off with Michigan week 2. They play Texas in Dallas as usual. They go to Georgia this year. They go to Florida. They got Ole Miss and A&M and Missouri at home. So these are not lucky or easy games.
Oklahoma's going to be outside the top 25 at the end of the season. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I like Ole Miss being at number 9. You know, they bring back their quarterback and their running back. You know, I know C's saying Lane Kiffin made them. Well, they won 2 playoff games without Lane Kiffin. So I'm okay with Ole Miss being there, number 9. They lost some talent defensively, though. So we'll see. Texas A&M, man, I mean, look, they made the playoff and they played Miami very tough.
Right.
Marcel Reed has had some good games. But will they finally flip the script and take it to the SEC title game? Indiana, not much to say there, man. We all believe in Cignetti, so that's cool. Texas at 5. I think Texas is legit, and I'm okay with Texas being at 5. You know, like X said, if they were higher, great. I don't think they should be lower than 5, so I'm okay with them at 5. That's fine. Notre Dame, I'm huge on CJ Carr, Marcus Freeman. I like CJ Carr, though. I think he's a good quarterback. So I'm cool with that. Plus, they have a favorable schedule. Georgia is going to be tough as always. We know they're one of the best rosters in the nation. Oregon, man, look, Oregon's very talented. Is this the year that they take it to the national title game? Is this the year Dan Lanning takes them to the next level? And obviously, we know Ohio State stacked. So I actually don't have a lot of issues with number 10. I think for the most part, I actually agree with it. So I'm cool with the top 10 being this way.
All right. So I alluded to my problem early on. All right. LSU not being in the top 10. And you asked me why, right? Ask me why. So I'm just gonna give you a couple of the players to watch on LSU's team this year. First off, transfer in from Arizona State, Sam Levitt, quarterback. He has playoff experience.
Yeah.
He almost pulled off a big upset against box office them 2 years ago. And
he also has injury experience.
Oh, look at you just made my list, box office.
But I think that's the key with LSU. Is he going to stay healthy?
Yeah, he's gonna stay healthy. We got the best trainers in the world down here. But all right, so we got Sam Levitt, and you know what happened last time we had a transfer from Arizona State.
I like that.
Yeah, y'all missed the playoffs.
Yeah, but you know his performance. That's what I'm saying. We get him and we fix him over here. That's what happened. That's what happened when you come to LSU. All right, so then we're gonna talk about, speaking of injuries, coming out of an injury, somebody who he's actually probably the best the best linebacker in the country. He's on the list for the Buckets Award and the Bronco Nagurski Award. With Weeks returns to lead the defense, and I don't know how much
Oh,
LSU you
God.
watch box office, but that number 40 be flying to the ball. He's a monster,
He
and he
be
got his
flying
little
away
brother.
from Marcel Reed, though.
Huh?
Oh, God.
Let's see
This
this
guy.
year. Let's see this year. We gotta do it again. All right. Then we had problems on the offensive line last year. What we do? Went out and got the number one, I'm gonna call him a free agent, Mr. Jordan Seaton from Colorado. Man, and then he immediately got down here, got in the weight room. He looked so trim and big now. I'm not happy with his off the season antics, man. I don't know if y'all saw it. Him and his IG girlfriend made a little video, and he had bought her a whole bunch of what do they call the bags? Go yard bags. He had bought her like a bunch of them, and she was just doing it, and he like dancing in the background. He done spent all his NIL money on this girl. I'm like, oh my God, bro. She had like $15,000 worth of bags in the video. I'm like, come on, man. This boy done got down here, and one of these girls done got her. But but I don't care as long as it don't affect him on the field. Maybe that's gonna keep him happy. And then we talking about the best. And when I say best, it's with a capital B. The best tight end in the country, Mr. Trey Green. Trey Green. Mr. You can't stop him in the red zone, period. Put your hand, he just gonna put his hand up in his touchdown right there. 6'7". You can't teach that, bro. You can't teach it. Mr. Trey Green returns for his junior season on his way to the NFL, being a first-round draft pick, guaranteed after this season.
Box office.
And another person that we took from Ole Miss, I can't say his name, Prince Will yeah, him, Prince. Yeah, Prince Will, we got him. He's one of the transfer. He led the SEC in sacks. It didn't even start last year. So that's why. Those are just 5 reasons why I think that LSU will be in the should be in the top 10. Not to mention the person that's starting up the whole stink about the number 5, cornerback DJ Pickett. He's former 5-star. He's coming in for his second year. All right. We got the running back room is loaded, but we got Harlem Berry returning for his second year. Also got the huge transfer addition. He led the SEC in tackles with 98 last year. TJ Daughtery. Make sure you keep that. Yeah, write him on your list too. Now change your list to the people that's gonna piss you off this year. That's the name of your list. So all those reasons are the reasons why I have them above Oklahoma, above an Ole Miss. And depending upon how we start the season, I'm going to pick them against Texas A&M because we got them at home too. But we'll see. We'll see. But other than that, you already know the glaring mistake I have in the top 10, right? I'm going to let y'all tell everybody.
The what?
The glaring mistake in this top 10 to me. Who I don't believe deserve to be in the top 10.
Notre Dame.
Get your ass out the top 10, bro.
Notre Dame is better than LSU.
Bro, they're not, bro. They not, bro. They not.
Notre Dame is better than LSU, bro. What are you smoking, bro?
And you know what really pisses me off? You see this little 6 right here? 6 people voted for them to be number 1 in the country.
Notre Dame is legit, bro.
Nah, I agree with you on that. I do agree with you on that, C. Now, there's no way you vote for them to be number 1 over Ohio State. That's crazy. Or Texas, in my opinion. I like Notre Dame. I'm with box office as far as liking them. But number one, hell no, not over Ohio State.
Bruh, the fact that they are above the defending champion Indiana Hoosiers with I don't care if the quarterback gone. Signetti back, right?
They were the
Hey,
last team to beat them too.
bro, who
hey,
cares, bro?
man, I'm just
Hey
giving you
man,
information. See,
hey
you
man,
should
hey,
have with it.
yeah, man, I'm gonna throw it out the window, bro. That was 2 years ago. All right,
Hey, it
so
happened though.
I
It
got,
happened.
bro, I got Texas over them, I got Indiana over them, I got Miami over them, and if just out of respect, I'll keep them in the top 10, but they're at 8. They're at 8. They're not above 8. They're not above 8. And the fact that they got 6 first place votes makes me feel like those people need to be drug tested and they don't need to be able to vote anymore. So I
think
look at
ChatGPT might have just put that there, bro.
I copied this information from the
I'm
actual
just messing
poll.
with you, bro. I'm
Yeah,
messing with you, bro.
that's what I'm about to say, man. I this one I made sure was correct. All right. So I mean, those are our mistakes in how we feel about the top 25 AP poll. Name a team that you think is going to finish way higher than they're ranked right now. When I say way higher, I mean 5 spots or more.
I'm gonna go BYU. I think BYU is ranked 8th by the end of the year.
Okay.
Man, I didn't look at everybody's schedule. Dang, bro. I'll do this. I am answering the question. Whoever wins out of A&M and LSU is gonna be 5 spots higher than what they are right now.
All right.
That's probably the Aggies.
Because A&M, bro, A&M is good. They just can't beat Texas, and they struggled last year. I mean, they could have beat Miami. They had a chance.
They couldn't finish it off.
They couldn't finish it. That's right. So yeah, I'll say that one of the LSU A&M will be 5 spots higher.
I like that. 5 spots higher.
LSU.
Y'all guess who in the pick? LSU. They're starting off. That's the only thing I don't mind about them being in 11. It's easier for them to finish higher than they started. So they definitely won't be below 11 by the end of the season. So I'm picking them. All right. So who's going to take a dramatic tumble, like 5 spots lower?
Oklahoma, LSU, and Texas Tech.
Bro, you're such a hater, bro. I swear to God.
I'm not a hater. I've been right about LSU last couple of years.
Bro. I'm gonna say Penn State. Penn State, Oklahoma. I'm with you on that. See, I know what you're saying, but I don't think Ole Miss is gonna be bad. They just may not be as good as where they're at right now.
I'm not saying
really
it.
Yeah, I like Trinidad, bro. I think Trinidad's a gamer, bro. So
Agreed.
yeah, I'll just stick with those 2 teams as of now. Penn State and Oklahoma. They'll drop.
All right, I'm gonna jump it off. Texas, they're not gonna finish in the top 10.
Wow, I think Texas can win it all, bro. I'm dead serious.
We're gonna clip that,
but they won't. They won't, bro. They won't. That what history has shown us with these guys is that they're gonna go in and they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose to y'all have to play Ohio State again, right?
Week 2.
Week 2, they're gonna lose that one. They got to come down to LSU. That's 2 losses already. And I'm not so sure y'all gonna beat Texas A&M. So that right there gonna take you out the top 10, buddy.
I will say I do as of today. That's just today. It could change. I do have Ohio State beating Texas. I will agree with you on that.
Right, right.
Just because I think that it's so early. I know Arch finished the season strong last year, but dog, Ohio State's loaded, bro. I don't know if they're ready for that quite
It's
yet.
something.
So
It's,
early.
it's something about Arch, bro. I just don't think. I think last year it was he had so many high expectations, and that got to him at the beginning of the year. I could argue that the expectations are higher this year because he's had a year under his belt than they were last year. So I think he buckles under the pressure this year.
Y'all do know who's calling plays for Ohio State, right?
Chip,
No, Chip.
yeah, Chip left. Yeah, he left. He
I don't know
did.
where the
Yeah.
hell Chip at never now. I think he's in Vegas actually. I don't know.
I think he is. I think you're right. I think you are right.
That scrub, Arthur Smith.
Hey,
If y'all remember, I hated Arthur Smith.
yeah, but bro, they got Jeremiah Smith. You talking about the wrong?
That's the problem. Arthur Smith does not use his weapons, bruh. I think Ohio State actually is going to struggle offensively at times because of Arthur Smith. I think they're going to. I think Arthur Smith is going to ruin that offense.
Oh,
defense is gonna be so
too
good.
much
It's gonna give
talent,
them,
bro.
the defense is gonna give them so many more opportunities, bro. They go put
They
on
lost a bunch of defensive players. Like I
They
think
don't
They
rebuild
did.
over there,
They
bro.
did.
I
They don't
think
rebuild
Texas.
over there,
I
bro.
think Texas at home is going to beat Ohio State.
Wow.
Bro,
That's-
I can't lie, bro. Ohio State don't rebuild; they reload over there, bro. So they lose a bunch of defensive players, and a bunch of them come in, bro. So I can't say that. I can't say that they not gonna be good, bro. I can't say they're not gonna be good. But so who I started off with Texas. Who I think drops about at least 5. Penn State. I actually think Penn State's gonna be trash again next year, bro.
Bro, I went from picking Penn State to win the Natty to now I don't even think they're gonna be good at all.
Yeah, bro. I think they're gonna be trash. And that may be it. So I want to pick Michigan so bad, but I think I'm trying. I can't decide if it's because of me being mad at Bryce or me actually thinking that their team's not good enough. So I'm gonna reserve it. I'll leave them there. I don't think that they finish top 10. I don't think
I got a bold prediction. You ready for this? I know you're gonna be like, that's not bold, Xavier. The only team outside the top 10 that could win the Natty is LSU.
duh.
That's the only team that can actually win the Natty that's not ranked in the top 10.
Now tell me why you say that.
Because LSU has a really good roster. But the rest of the teams, Texas Tech's not winning the Natty, bro. Alabama, I just think they're kind of, it's not Saban. If Saban was there, I would definitely put Alabama. They can win the Natty. BYU's not winning the Natty. I love Southern Cal. I think they're a sleeper team, but they're not winning the Natty. Michigan for sure not winning the Natty. Like, there's no team right there that I'm going to sit here and say is going to win the Natty. LSU's the only team that has a shot if they catch lightning in a bottle that can win the Natty. That's not ranked in the top 10.
You got one box office?
I don't think any of them can win it, but if anybody can, I'll go Alabama because I like Kalen DeBoer. I'm telling you, the issue with LSU is can Sam Levitt stay healthy?
But they got my boy from USC, the little quarterback, the little 5-star dude. What's his name? I can't think of his name. But he was like highly touted. Like everybody wanted him. Like they thought they were gonna get him at other schools to be their starting quarterback. That fool chose LSU to be a backup.
Yeah, but there's a reason LSU called Sam Levitt.
No,
they don't believe in that kid yet. And when I look at it, I'm looking at it right now. Give me a second. So last year, obviously, we know Sam Levitt missed games.
Right.
The year before, he stayed healthy. The year before that, he missed games.
Right.
So when I say missed games, like he missed like more than like 6. So he just got to prove to me that he can actually stay healthy. I don't know, man.
So it's an every other year thing, is what you're telling me. Miss games, don't miss games. Miss games, don't miss
So
games.
far, but we'll see.
Hey,
That ain't guaranteed. I
hey,
don't
we
know.
only don't miss game year, bro. But I think it's just so much talent on LSU's team that we not only have we're not Sam Levitt. It definitely is dependent upon his health. I think we got all our chips on him as far as the quarterback position, but because we let all our other backups go and from last year, but I think he'll be fine. I really do. I think Lane Kiffin is a master. Him and Charlie Weiss are masters of putting their best players in good positions. So I think that they're gonna put their we have so many great players. Hell, we have a transfer, bro. We had 2 running backs coming back this season that were considered starters last year, and we had a transfer come in that outshined both of them. And he's listed actually number 1 on the depth chart now. So I mean, running back, receivers, we reloaded. Tre'Davious Green is the best tight end in the country. Defense, Blake Baker gonna have them boys ready. It's like, bruh, we have the roster to make this happen. We have the right coaches in place. We have the schedule that's favorable. We have the hard teams at home this year. We got Texas at home. We got A&M at home. We got Bama at home. We got the important games at home this season. So I think we everything's lining up Tigers. Everything's lining up Tigers for us, man. And
week 3 and 4, you go to Ole Miss and you come back home against A&M. You're gonna lose one of those games. I'm telling you right now.
Why are you telling me that?
Oh man.
Well, what one Texas A&M owns you, and you say Blake Baker's gonna have them boys ready. He never has them ready against A&M, so that's number 1. That's why. And number 2, you play Ole Miss at Ole Miss. I don't know if Lane Kiffin's gonna make it out alive out of Mississippi. I don't know. They are gonna go after his ass.
We sending some shooters with Lane up there to Ole Miss. The Mississippi boys don't want it with that boot boy. Well, we sending
You're
South
gonna lose
BR.
one of those games. You're gonna lose one of those games.
We sending South BR to escort Lane Kiffin to Ole Miss for that game, bro. And I bet you they get him out of there, bro. They're gonna throw them
lose one of those 2 games.
Is anybody gonna go undefeated this year?
LSU.
No.
Oh.
No one's going undefeated. But I'll tell you the team that has the best shot, Notre Dame, because they control their schedule.
They're gonna lose a Southern Illinois ass team, bro. They're not. They're gonna lose to the weirdest team. They're gonna lose to Troy or somebody.
So you think CJ Carr is gonna win the Heisman?
No, I didn't say they are going undefeated. I'm saying if anybody is, it's them. Their schedule's very favorable. Look, they go to at BYU, tough game. I'll give them that. And they play Miami at home, and they play SMU at home. Like that's it. Like that, their schedule. They can go undefeated.
Well, they're gonna beat BYU and they're gonna beat SMU. I do think that Miami's gonna be the tricky one. I do agree with you.
They have that favorable schedule every year, bro.
But they've done really well though. Like Marcus Freeman just took them to the Natty
team, bro.
I think he's sleeping on CJ Carr. See, I'm telling you, I think
CJ Carr is better than Sam Levitt.
Well, I ain't say that. See, I ain't say that. I think they're both. If Levitt's healthy, bro, Levitt's good, but he has to be healthy.
Yeah, bring your water.
But I don't think anybody goes undefeated though.
Ooh, man.
I don't. I will say after looking at LSU's schedule though, compared to other SEC teams, it is favorable.
I told you that, man. You gotta listen to me, bro.
But I still think you're gonna lose weeks 3 or 4 against Ole Miss or A&M.
I don't.
My last thing before we get on out of this topic: how many losses can a team take to make the playoffs and still make the playoffs? I should say.
2.
Well, I mean, I think it depends on the team, right? Like, so I think Texas can afford 3 losses and get in, for example. Meanwhile, Notre Dame can't afford 3 losses.
Right.
BYU can't afford 3 losses, and Texas Tech can't afford 3 losses. So it just depends on the team. But I think with 2 losses, you're guaranteed to get in.
As long as you're one of the upper echelon teams out the gate, and who you lost to, it matters.
Right? Yeah.
I think 2 losses. I think 2 losses. You can get in. I don't think 3, unless you're like in one of them Tulane ass schools or something like that. That might get in or whatever. But I got a better question. Do we have a situation this year again like Duke winning the ACC and missing the playoffs? Do we have a any kind of situation like that again? The whole Miami and the controversy with Notre Dame.
I think there's going to be some type of controversy, but I do think that this year the Power 4 winners get in.
Okay, I'll say this. I mean, as far as kind of going back a little bit, I think the winner of Miami Notre Dame is going to go undefeated. Whoever wins that game, the other team's going to go undefeated this year. But as far as controversy, there's always going to be controversy. See, always. I mean, there's going to be controversy.
I think that was one of the bigger controversies that we've seen in recent years.
It was.
But I kind of like your take because I think Miami's going to go. Miami's going to beat Notre Dame, and I can see them going undefeated. So it is what it is. All right. So, any other comments on this subject before we go to the next topic?
No, y'all coming soon. We're gonna tell y'all the Heisman winner and who's gonna win the Natty. Just give it some time. Let the weeks marinate a little bit more.
Right. All right. So, last topic of the night. Hopefully, we're gonna take it to the NFL, and we've taken care of the. What do we do then?
NFC East and AFC East. Some box stuff.
And the NFC. I'll keep wanting to call them the Central. It's not the Central.
We've done the North.
Yeah, we did.
And we did the East last week.
And we did the East. And this week we'll do the South, and I guess the West next week. So y'all last week covered the NFC and AFC East, and y'all both had New England, and C had the Cowboys, and X had the Eagles.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll go with my predictions real quick. AFC East, I'm going Buffalo.
Wow.
Bro, I think the issue with New England is they just lost the Super Bowl, and I think we know how teams, when they lose the Super Bowl, they take a step back normally.
Right.
Not the Kansas Cities of the world. They find themselves back in the Super Bowl, no problem. But I do think even with A.J. Brown there, I think New England takes a little bit of a step back. When I make my final predictions, I'll see if they have enough to make the playoffs. I'm not sure right now. But them two teams are definitely going to end up first and second in the
right.
Game. The Jets, they're going to get Aaron Glenn fired. And the Dolphins are going to be battling Arizona for Arch Manning, basically. That's how bad Miami's going to be.
Now, so we agree with you on that. We both thought it's a 2-team race.
I mean, poor Malik Willis. Malik Willis come to Miami, and your best receiver is Tutu Atwell. So good luck for Malik
Willis. Oh, hey, bro. I don't know if I take a job and they tell me, all right, cool, you're gonna be our quarterback, and your best receiver, you're like, yeah, I know Jalen Waddle. No, we traded him.
Tyreek Hill. Nope, he's gone.
Tyreek Hill back? No. But guess what we got? Two Atwell. I got you. You good. Boy, I think I say, whoa, I'm glad I ain't signed it yet, bro. I think I'm gonna stay a backup in Green Bay. I'm not coming.
Wow.
I'm not coming, man. I'm not coming to get my head beat in and nobody to throw to.
But I got Buffalo though. I'm just going best quarterback. Look, and I do like the DJ Moore addition.
Yeah.
Keon Coleman's got to step it up, but regardless, he's proven he's not a one. But meanwhile, I think DJ Moore with Josh Allen's pretty good. You get James Cook. James Cook is a stud. Buffalo's defense pisses me off, but I do like Joe Brady. I like moving on from Sean McDermott. I just felt like it was time that he couldn't take him over the top, and they had to do something. So Joe Brady and Josh Allen, they win the AFC East. With the NFC East, I'm with C. I got the Dallas Cowboys. I like what the Cowboys have done overall. Rashawn Gary, Kenny Clark, now Von Miller. You get Caleb Downs in there. I'm also missing somebody. Quinnen Williams. That's who it was. And offensively, I think they're going
gave him a whole bunch of money too.
Right, and I think offensively they're going to be nasty as long as they're healthy. Dak throwing to Pickens and CD, and CD is going to stay healthier this year. So I like Dallas. I don't know what direction Philly's going in. I really don't. I like some of the pieces, obviously Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. They have a good defense, but I think Jalen Hurts is going to miss A.J. Brown. I know at times he wouldn't use them, but he was always a great decoy.
Right.
And I think now you got a Mekhi Lemons. He's already hurt. Is Devontae Adams a real number one? I don't think so. I think Devontae Adams is a really good number two. He's not a number one.
I got what you said. Smith. Got
you. Devontae Smith. Sorry. To me, I'm not sold on Jalen Hurts. I think he's going downhill without A.J. Brown. Meanwhile, I like the targets the Cowboys have. Give me the Cowboys. I've got the Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills.
Wow.
I guess I'll start here. We're covering the South. So I'll start off with my AFC South.
Oh, God.
Last place is going to be Tennessee. Look, I like Robert Saleh, and I like some of the additions they picked up, but I think they're still like 2 years away. Cam Ward's going to need some time. I hope for his sake those targets show up. But as of right now, they're the worst team in this division. They're going to remain that way. I think Tennessee's going to win 5 games, and they'll finish last. Number 3, man, I think that the Jags and the Colts tied for second at 9-8.
Okay.
I think they tie there. I think Jacksonville's a little inconsistent. We're going to see hopefully more Travis Hunter this year. I think he should stick to corner. I've always said that. I think he's a better corner. I think he's a gadget receiver, but he's not I don't think he's a number 1 or a number 2, like legit receiver. I think he should focus on just defense. Bring him in for a couple plays on offense, but that's about it. Trevor Lawrence, just a little inconsistent. They made the playoffs last year. Liam Cohen actually did a good job last year. They surprised me. But I don't think that they're consistent enough. Going to my Colts. The Colts start off brutal schedule. The first 3 games, listen to this: Baltimore, Kansas City, Houston. So brutal start to the season. I don't know how healthy Daniel Jones is. It's incredible. He tore his Achilles in December, and he's been full practicing. And they say he's ready to go. So I don't know. What I don't like about the Colts is they don't have a true number 1. Alec Pierce is the number 1, and he's not even healthy. I don't think he's the number 1. Tyler Warren is a good tight end, but I don't think we have a – I don't like our receivers enough. If anything, I think the Colts should go sign Keenan Allen, give us at least another guy on the side there of Alec Pierce and Josh Downs. The defense a little inconsistent as well, but this. I do think the defense will be better than offense. I will say that. Sauce is there. You got Buckner. We picked up Allen, the linebacker from Georgia. Um, Cam Bynum, the safety. Travarius Ward on the other side. I actually think the Colts defense, if healthy, is going to be stingy, but I just don't like our offense enough. I don't like the receivers. The Colts are going to be a little up and down. I'm going to say 9-8, and Chris Ballard's going to get fired, and probably Shane Steichen's going to get fired, honestly.
Wow.
The only way they don't get fired is if the Colts make the playoffs. But yeah, I'm still not sold on Daniel Jones. I know he looked good at certain points last year, but he's got to do it more often for me. With that being said, the AFC South winner will be Houston. I think Houston's got the best defense in the league. I said that last year. I think if CJ Stroud just played better, they win the Super Bowl last year. And I think their defense was better than Seattle's. But at the end of the day, Sam Darnold just outplayed CJ Stroud. That's really all it was for me. If CJ Stroud outplays Sam Darnold, I think they win the Super Bowl last year. I think their defense is nasty. I mean, they're stacked. And now they get Tank Dell back. Nico Collins has been a good receiver. It just depends how good will CJ Stroud be. Is he?
Hold on. You keep saying CJ Stroud outplayed Sam Darnold.
No. I said if he outplayed them, they would have won the Super Bowl. I'm saying
they would have won their playoff game. They would have got to the Super Bowl and they would have beat the Seahawks in his mind.
Oh, I'm like, bro, what the hell are you talking about, bro?
If CJ Stroud would have played better, they would have won the Super Bowl. Yeah. I actually agree with that.
Yeah.
Like my thing is like Sam Darnold was just simply better than CJ Stroud. So I think if CJ Stroud was better than Sam Darnold, I really think they could win the Super Bowl. But he stunk at times. But I think Houston's defense is really good. I'm interested to see if Tank Dell can get back to what he was, because I thought he helped Stroud out a lot. Sorry. With that being said, Houston wins the division, and they win it with 12 wins.
Wow. Okay. Well, I didn't think this was going to happen. I didn't think me and Box Office was going to agree so much. I actually see it a lot the same. The only thing I'll say is I think Tennessee will get 6 wins. I wrote down 6. I think Tennessee will be a little bit better than you do. I do think the Colts and the Jaguars pretty much have the same record. I put them down for 8 or 9 wins. I didn't give a exact number. I said 8 or 9 wins. I think Jacksonville takes somewhat of a step back this upcoming year, but I'm with you 1,000%. Houston's defense is nasty, bro. You bring in Montgomery from Detroit. I think that's an upgrade for them in the running game. You already got Woody Marks and those boys, but Montgomery to me is going to be a big upgrade for them, and they'll probably try to ground and pound and play good defense. So I got Houston. I'm not going to take long on it. I think Houston wins the division.
Boy, y'all boys do not like CJ Stroud, bro.
No, I do like CJ Stroud. But he has to play better. See, he does. I'll tell you this: if Daniel Jones was 1,000% healthy, I would consider picking the Colts to win the division. I would. I would.
All right. Let me all get mine out the way, bro. Tennessee, they're bad. They're at the bottom. There's no way around.
They got the best uniforms in the division. To me, that's my opinion.
Yeah. I like the Texas uniform, bro.
I'm not mad at that.
Anyway, right above them, I do have the Indianapolis Colts. Daniel Jones, they caught lightning in a bottle. He played well every game until he got hurt. But then he got hurt. And now he's going to be Daniel Jones again. And I got him down for 7 wins. And coming in second in the division, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars, but I only have them down for 8 wins. I think they take a step back for losing Achan. They lost. They replaced an Achan with Tootin. Might as well have Tutu Atwell, bro. That's the same thing, bro. You don't have nobody in the running back. I just think that they broke up a combination that's been together since Clemson, and if they played the Saints in the first preseason game, so Achan caught up with I keep wanting to call him Sunshine. What's his name? Trevor Lawrence. And they were playing a game like who knows each other the best or whatever. And they played the little game, and Trevor Lawrence was like, man, I miss you, bro. I miss you over here. I think he's gonna really miss him. I think he's gonna really miss him this year. They've been playing together for the last probably damn near 10 years of their lives, so it's gonna be a big culture shock for Trevor Lawrence down there. Achan's in a better situation, but it is what it is. And the winners of the division, based off the defense still gonna be crazy this year. I got the Houston Texans, but I will say this: CJ Stroud to cut his hair. I think he needed that. He needed to do something to get himself refocused, and he looked bad in the playoffs, bro. He looked bad in the playoffs. He knows how bad he looked in the playoffs. I think he went home on the off season and got himself together. I think he'll be closer to rookie CJ Stroud than who he was last year, playoff CJ Stroud throughout this season. And I think the Texans have a really good year, 12 wins or maybe even 13, fighting for the number one seed in the AFC.
I also want to say I like the David Montgomery pickup.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Even though I made a mistake and picked up Woody Marks in my fantasy draft yesterday. So hopefully they have a similar share share that he did and he was doing in Detroit. So I can have some value with him. All right, let's move over to the NFC South. Box office, who you got?
All right, here it goes. This is when y'all say delusional stuff.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
X is gonna tell you Spencer Rattler's the future. C's gonna tell you the Saints are a Super Bowl contender. I don't believe in any of that. I'm gonna start at the bottom, and that is the Atlanta Falcons.
Wow, I'm shocked.
Okay, Atlanta, I'm not sold on Atlanta. By the way, I want to mention this is the worst division in football, okay? Last year, this division was won with 3 8-9 teams, and then you had the Saints at 6-11, and then the Panthers beat the Bucks and got in to playoffs, and they actually played the Rams really well.
Yep.
But 8-9 three-way tie. Oh my goodness! I have a feeling that might happen again. But with that being said, the Falcons are the worst. Look, they have Bijan stud. They have Kyle Pitts solid. They have Drake London really good, and they have 2 injury-prone quarterbacks. Okay. These 2 guys are going to split time because of injuries. I mean, I hate that. I don't root for injuries for anybody, but come on. Tua and Penix, plus you got 2 lefties. Look, they just are going to get hurt. I'm sorry. Penix is still hurt, I hear. He's not 100%. Tua, he's the most injury-prone player ever. So, look, I think that they are going to go 7-10, and it's going to be a mess. All right. And that James Pierce.
Yep, he's suspended for a few years.
Suspended for half the year.
Yep.
I mean, sorry, James Pierce. By the time you make it back, y'all going to be out the playoffs. So you'll be playing for fun. So the Falcons finished dead last at 7-10. Third to last, the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, come on, man.
First off, I want to congratulate y'all. Y'all drafted a bust in the first round already this year. He's already hurt. I'm going to give C credit for once. He was objective. He literally said, X, I don't know about this. He's injury prone. And what do you know? The season hasn't started, and Jordan Tyson is on the couch just like we are. All right? That's not a good start, bro. It's not a good start at all. I'm telling you, he's going to spend his whole career like this, and he's going to be a bust simply because he's injury prone. And I said this coming out. Then you had Brian Breesy. He's out for the year. Then y'all had another lineman out for the year. I mean, what are y'all doing down there? I mean, do y'all need to build new sidewalks? Something. These guys are walking wrong and hitting things and out for the year already. So I'm not sold on Tyler Shuck yet.
Hey, I'm ready.
He showed some flashes last year, but he's due for a sophomore slump. Y'all also have the worst quarterback group in the NFL. Him, Zach Wilson, Spencer Rattler. What?
And the Falcons are better?
Let's put me, Jasper, and X back there. Come on now. Bro, the Saints, bro, their injuries are already piling on. I wasn't sold on the team anyways. Kamara and Achan, as they like to say, we've been saying ETN this whole time, are going to split carries. They're going to spend a lot of time there. But besides Olave, I'm not sold on the offense at all. And like I said, there's already injuries piling on before the season has started. So the Saints are going to go 7-10 as well. Look, X and C, you know what I'm going to do?
Shake my hand. I'll take that bit.
Here's what I'll do. I'm going to go through the Saints schedule real quick.
Oh, God.
All right. At Detroit, definite L. All right.
Oh, God, definitely.
Oh, second game at Baltimore, 0-2.
Oh, God.
You get the Vegas Raiders at home. Congrats, you get a win. All right, that's one win. I'm gonna just count the wins. You get the Falcons. All right, I think y'all are going to split. So I'm going to give you that one early on, but you'll lose the second one. It doesn't matter which order. You get the Saints, the Saints play the Vikings. Oh, Justin Jefferson's going to go insane, y'all. And give me Kyler as well over Tyler Shuck. All right. Then you get the Giants. I'll give you a win. I'm being nice. All right. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers has a winning record against the Saints. He's going to continue that. The Browns, I'll be nice. You beat on Deshaun Watson. Woohoo. The Carolina Panthers, I think you're going to split. So I'll give you 5 wins so far. At Chicago, oh, y'all can't play outside in Chicago. Y'all are definitely going to lose that game. At the Bengals, oh, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Oh, my goodness. And you get the Packers. You're going to lose to the Packers. They're a better team overall. Carolina, I already gave you 1 win, so this is a loss. Tampa, same thing. You're going to split, so I'm going to give you this win, so that's 6. Arizona, congrats. You're going to beat them. They're bums. And then your last 2 games are Atlanta and Tampa. I already gave you those wins early on, so 7 wins. That's it. I mean, I don't see better than that. And I will bet y'all that y'all are starting 0-2. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be nice. $200. Shake my hand. All the Saints have to do is win one of the first 2, and I have you losing both. $200. I mean, I think that's fair. All you gotta do is win one.
Oh my God!
You're gonna lose both. So yeah, the Saints are gonna start 0-2. But anyway, second place in this division is gonna be Tampa.
Wow!
Tampa is going to go 8-9, 9-8, somewhere there. I don't like that they already, like, Mayfield is pissed off about his contract. Ibuka is hurt already. Mike Evans is gone. I'm not sold on Tampa like before. I think that they're 8-9 win team. I think they're better than the Saints, but I don't think that they're that impressive. And I've got the Carolina Panthers winning this division back to back. Y'all can shake y'all's head, but they did it last year. I mean, who predicted it
They
last
did.
year?
They did. They did.
They did. And I think that the Panthers actually got better. Because look, I'm going to go right now to what they did. First off, they added Jalen Phillips on the defensive end side. If he can stay healthy, he could give them 8-9 sacks, okay? I love what they did at linebacker, bringing Devin Lloyd from Jacksonville. I think that's a sneaky good move. I like that J.C. Horn is still there. And then on offense, they're going to keep growing with Ted McMillan, Jalen Coker. Leggett shows flashes here and there. And Bryce Young has to have some confidence up after last year. The Panthers win this division with 9 wins. Bucks second. Saints third. Atlanta fourth. I mean, this division is so pathetic.
Hey, bro, you are ridiculous, bro. I just want you to know that you are ridiculous. But I actually agree with you. I agree with him that this is the worst division, bro. This is horrible, bro. This is bad. I agree with him also with this. I don't think nobody's getting to 10 wins in this division, bro. I gotta be honest, bro. I don't think nobody gets to 10 wins.
I didn't even know Carolina picked up Darren Waller.
Yeah,
they got Darren Waller? Okay.
They just got him last week.
I somehow I missed that. But, hey, he can catch still in the red zone.
Bruh, I think all of these teams are going to be pretty much similar to what happened last year. I think they're literally maybe one game that separates all of these teams. Because I just think they, like you said, box office, they're going to split most of the game, their games. 1 win, 1 loss. 1 win, 1 loss in the division.
Right.
God. Oh, my God. Oh.
Start from the bottom.
I mean, it's all the bottom. They're all going to be about the same. But let's just say I'm going to go with the Saints at the bottom, bro. See, I know you hate that I said that, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. Like Jordan Tyson, you know how high I was on him. Him being hurt, that's gonna hurt them. That's gonna hurt them, in my opinion. So I'm gonna say him being out for 2 months, possibly. That's gonna hurt their passing game. I'm gonna put the Saints at the bottom. But like I said, see, don't think that they're at the bottom. No, I think all of these teams are gonna be around 7 to 9 wins. That's just where it's gonna be at.
Just like last year.
Yeah, just like last year. So the Saints I'll have at the bottom. The Falcons they're coming in third only because, like box office, I just don't trust their quarterbacks, bro. If they had a quarterback that I trusted, I might pick Atlanta to win the division. I think they have a lot of good talent offensively, but their quarterback just situation is concerning for me. But I think they'll be around 7 to 8 wins. Here's where I disagree with box office, even though I like his argument. I have the Panthers coming in second. I think the Panthers have gotten better, but I think the Bucks actually moving on from Mike Evans is going to be a good thing, bro. I think that Ibuka and McMillan is going to ball out. Godwin being in the slot. I think the Bucks actually win the division. I think Baker shows why he thinks he should have deserved more or should deserve more money. And ultimately, I'm just going with what I think. Ruben Bain, they had a good draft. They got Ruben Bain. I think Ruben Bain has a good year. So yeah, I'm going with the Bucks, bro, to win the division, and I think they'll win 9 games. But I got the Bucks.
All right, let me fix this for all y'all. Y'all just, I don't know what the hell y'all saying, bro. I'm just gonna clear this up for y'all. Starting in at number 4, we got the Atlanta Falcons. They suck, bro. They suck, and the Atlanta fan base actually knows they suck. I don't know how it happened, but I follow this Atlanta fan page or whatever, and they make content about the Falcons, and they were talking about their first preseason game and how bad they look. And I was like, yeah, that's understandable. I can see that. Or whatever. Talking about Tua and what's his name? Damn. Penix. How they're just like 1-2, they're left and right ass cheeks. So they make one big ass. So they got one big ass quarterback for for the Falcons. So they're gonna finish fourth in the division. Finishing third, I got the defending division champs, the Carolina Panthers. That was luck last year, bro. That was luck.
Rico Dowd's not there no more. I agree with you on that. Rico Dowd he balled out last year.
They caught lightning in the bottle, and they rolled it all the way to the to the 8 win. What they had 8 win now 7 wins.
It was a 3-way tie at 8-9.
8-9 win. It wasn't hard to win. I think we swept them last year, though, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll check it.
Yeah, I think we swept the division champs last year because that was the whole thing. All the way, we needed a lot of help, but all the way to the last game, we had a chance to win the division, and we sucked last year. So anyway, I got the Carolina Panthers at third, and number 2, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Wow.
I do believe that Baker is going to play his heart out. If you remember, people were talking about he could win the MVP box office at the beginning of last season, and he came back down to earth, of course. But I think he showed he belongs with the Bucs. He belongs with the Bucs. He's probably, I would say he's probably their second best quarterback ever. And Tom Brady being the first. I can't really think of anybody else. I know Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl with him, but shit, that was 1 year. But
what about Sean King? Sean King was good for him too.
Sean King was good a year. 1 year.
Not 1 year, bro. Not one. See, come on.
Sean King was good 1 year. He took us, I think, to the NFC Championship. And that was his rookie year. Right out straight out.
What has Baker won?
Baker's just been consistently better than them. Every year they won. He's won what 2 division.
Last year he won 8 games.
Yeah, but he won 2 before then.
Man, come on, bro.
Or 3, something like that. Yeah,
I still take Brad Johnson, bro. He got a chip, man.
Brad Johnson,
gotta do better. This division is horrible, bro.
The division is bad. I'll make a prediction though. I don't think it's gonna be the worst division in football this year.
What is?
Come on, C, bro. You gotta stop, bro. What division is gonna be worse than this?
No division.
The AFC East, maybe?
No, because the Pats and the Bills better than anybody in this division.
Yeah, Pats and Bills.
Okay, but you still got the Dolphins over there that's gonna be terrible.
The Dolphins and the Jets are bad. I agree with that, but I'm saying the Pats are so good and the Bills are good.
Yeah, so they have their top heavy, too high, too low. So when it comes down to total wins, I think that they'll have a worse record than our division. So, all right. So anyway, brings us to the champions.
Oh,
you know what it is, man.
Bro,
and no,
y'all just never learn, bro.
And no, this isn't no bias, man. I got facts to back it up. All right.
So, here we go.
This offseason, we made a good analysis of our team and seen what we needed to pick up. We had a horrible running game last year. Alvin Kamara went down pretty early, and we were stuck for the rest of the year. So what they go out there and do? Went and signed one of the best free agent running backs out there, Travis Etienne from Jacksonville. We also went out and bolstered our tight end room when it signed Noah Fant. All right. We had trouble with our guards last year when it signed the best free agent guard, David Edwards from the Buffalo Bills. We end up losing our best middle linebacker. So what did we do? Went and picked up one that we actually drafted, Kay Ellis. Brought him back to New Orleans. We drafted well. We went and drafted Jordan Tyson. He like I said, I was worried about his injury proneness. I'm not too worried about this 2 months. They said that he may be out. Well, when he comes out, we'll probably be in week 3 when he makes the bet. And I think that's cool because we drafted well. We have Barry and Brown, who's been showing, they've been raving about at camp. If you don't really pay attention to the Saints, you won't know that. We got Trey Lance's little brother. He's been showing flashes in camp as well. So Bryce Lance is his name. So I mean, you know, we're doing good with that in that wide receiver room, even just enough to hold him down. Of course, we bringing back the all pro Chris Olave at the wide receiver position, and we're bringing back to share the running back duties Alvin Kamara. And he's pissed off. He's pissed off and ready to show bums like you that he's not a scrub. Also, we picked up in the 3rd round tight end Oscar Delp. He was a hell of a pickup in the 3rd round from Georgia. And you know, just to round it out, we got Jeremiah Wright from Auburn. He's a guard, and that actually puts us in a good position on the offensive line, man. Only thing I'm kind of worried about is Brazil. Brazil's out for the season. We did get John Ridgeway the 3rd, but I think the Brazil he isn't much on the run, just being honest. But Brazil was a hell of a pass rusher from that 2-tech. So I think we'll miss him. But other than that, I think we're better than every other team in this division. The Bucks, they lost a lot, and they're going through a controversy with their quarterback, and that's never good. So I think that they're the only challengers. Atlanta, if they had a quarterback, they would probably be the best offensive team in his whole division, and it wouldn't even be close. But they don't. They don't. I actually think they should have hit free agency again and try to get somebody besides Tua. Tua was not the answer. They went bargain shopping and they got Tua. And they thought that they solved their problem, but it's not going to help them. But I actually think the Saints win the division with a record of 10-7. And that was cute how you went through your little list. But guess what? We're going to sweep at least one of these teams in our division. And
that would give you 8 wins.
That would give us 8 wins, and we're going to win 2 of those games that you said we lose.
Which 2?
Y'all funny, bro.
I'm trying to think what you said. I'm not sold that we're gonna lose to the Lions.
That dude is ridiculous. Like, I'm laughing at.
I've never been convinced less in my life after C just went and tried to convince us on the Saints, bro. And by the way, C, you might want to look at your calendar. Jordan Tyson's out for 2 months. He ain't come back no damn week 3. If he comes back, he'll be like week 8.
Weeks until the season starts.
That's what I'm saying. So how would he be back? By
that's 6 weeks, right?
No, they say 2 months. 2 months is 8 weeks.
8 weeks. I know, but what I'm saying is, it's not. He's not gonna be out there 2 months for the hamstring.
And also, how are you worried about his health come the draft? And then now he hasn't even played an NFL game, and he's announced 2 months out, and you not worried. That would make me super worried. Like
I wasn't worried. I'm saying that we're still in a good position. I mean, I'll be excited whenever he comes back. Whenever he comes back, it'll be right on time. It'll be right on time, and nobody's gonna have any tape on him. And he's gonna go out there and he's gonna do his thing. And
he's gonna get hurt again.
He didn't have. Oh shit! All right, I got you. The 2 games that you said we was gonna lose, we're gonna beat the Steelers and the Packers. Both of them, we beating both of them.
Both teams with better rosters,
Bruh. We're gonna
and
beat
both teams with better quarterbacks.
No, Aaron Rodgers not a better, bruh.
Aaron Rodgers is better than Tyler Shuck.
Bruh, no, he's not. Not at the age of 90 years old, bruh.
Bruh, Tyler Shuck threw for 10 touchdowns and 6 interceptions.
Yeah, he did that.
Like he's Drew Brees.
He played 9 games.
So 10 touchdowns in 9 games?
As a rookie, he played 9 games.
Sounds like a bum to me.
Hold on. Let me tell you, I just went through everything that we added this summer. If this was any other team, you would be talking about those additions and being like, they did a great job in the offseason.
Bro, you did not add anything. What did you add? You added a running back, and that's it. Like, that's it.
We added a running back. We added the best guard in free agency. We added Noah Fant at the tight end position.
Noah Fant is a scrub.
No, shut up, bro. Now Noah Fant a scrub?
He's been a scrub. Who gets hype about Noah Fant?
Bro, he's another tight end.
He's a journeyman tight end, bro.
Bro, all right. So anyway, okay. So like I just said, David Edwards, Caden Ellis isn't good in the good linebacker.
Nothing special.
Bro, y'all funny, bro.
Nah, if I'm not mistaken, he led the league in tackles like last year before last.
Last year was tied for 42nd in tackles.
But must have been year before last.
So if anything, he digressed. So I don't know. I'm not like nothing special, bro. Nothing special. I think you're just smoking dope over there. I'm glad.
All I'm saying is if this was any other team that made all of these additions to their roster, that they won 6 games already with a rookie quarterback, unproven quarterback, rookie head coach, and they were in the worst division of football, and they made all these adjustments to their roster to fix where their holes were, glaring holes at running back. So Travis Etienne not a good running back.
Solid, good. He's good, but I don't think he's good enough to win the division now. Like he does, I don't think he makes that big of a difference.
Okay, like I said, so
y'all arguing about the other teams, bro. Tampa gonna win the division, bro.
Stop, man. They're not, bro.
Who got the best quarterback in the division?
Shit, the Saints.
See, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
You just called Baker Mayfield the second best quarterback in the history of Tampa. Bro, you gotta be stopped.
What
he
that
just be saying stuff, bro.
Hey, bro, just like I told Cupid the other day, bro.
Bryce Young right now is better than Tyler Shuck.
Who?
Bryce Young right now is better than Tyler Shuck.
Bro,
But see,
Bryce Young
won the division.
Bro, he won the division at 7-9, and we swept him.
He went 8-9, and he won the division. And
we swept him.
What does that mean? You didn't win the division. You didn't win the division.
And we swept him.
And you still lost the division.
Right. And we swept him. So head to head, we swept him, right?
Right now, you would say Tyler Shuck is better than Baker Mayfield right now in ranking. If we was ranking quarterbacks, you would say Tyler Shuck is better than Baker Mayfield. See,
He also just said while you're distracted that right now Tyler Shuck is better than Aaron Rodgers, bro.
bro. See, come on, bro. You gotta stop, bro. Look, I hope Shuck is
Shuck over
good.
Aaron Rodgers. Bro, when are y'all gonna get out the Aaron Rodgers train, bro?
He just won the division.
Bro, why you keep talking about he won the division like that was some hot shit, bro?
What has Tyler Shuck done? What has Tyler Shuck done?
He's been a rookie and won 6 games.
Wow. The next Drew Brees.
You're right. On a team that you said was terrible.
They are, and he's terrible too.
Nah, yeah, you see, I ain't with box office on that. I don't think he's terrible. I'm just simply saying, come on, see, better than Baker Mayfield right now.
Bro, all right. I take him over Baker Mayfield because I know his upside is better. I take that.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion. I'm not mad at that, but who's better right now?
I'm gonna go Baker, of course.
Right,
I'll go Baker simply because of his experience. But
Baker was an MVP candidate early on in the season last year.
Yeah, man. And how did it turn out?
It did turn out great. You're right. I will say that it did. But Evans was nicked up a lot of the time. Man, the whole team was nicked up most of the time in Tampa. I don't know, bro. I think that y'all wild.
All of the Saints whole running back room and wide receiver room was out for the last. And since Tyler Shuck took over the starting job, they were all out.
I don't know, but I think that, bro, Baker, Bucky, Irvin, McMillan, Ibuka, Godwin. Like, I don't know how y'all not picking Tampa to win this division.
Carolina beat them last year, bro.
They did. But I told you, they were nicked up last year. Adding Ruben Bain, Villa on that defensive line. I don't know. I'm thinking to myself, bro, if they're healthy, they're gonna win the division.
Well, if we're healthy, we're gonna win the division.
Bro, you true.
10 wins for the Saints. Are we being serious?
We're gonna revisit this at the end of the year, and I want a public apology.
No, I can say this.
You've been wrong, like since the Drew Brees days.
The Saints can win the division. I will agree with you on that.
Drew Brees days, you said I was wrong too. So I don't care what you say. Yours is obvious hate.
I'm just saying, bro. I was right about the Saints last year.
And
hold
on. I was right about the Saints last year. I said we were in a rebuilding season. And we would not
said that after you noticed how trash they were, not going into the season.
Absolutely wrong. At the beginning, but when we first did the pick, I said we're in a rebuilding season. We will not make the playoffs. That's what I said.
So we making the playoffs this year, though?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Winning the division.
Yeah, I hope you're right. See, I hope you're right, so I can say Yvonne, ha ha.
No, you hope the Raiders win the division, bro. I don't want to hear that.
Come on, bro. Who that? Who that, baby?
Nah, not you.
That boy said stay over there. Oh
yeah, man.
I've never seen anybody more excited right now. Never seen someone so excited about Noah Fant.
Bruh. Noah Fant is as well as that's somebody that we picked up. You acting like he a scrub. He a scrub? Shut up, man.
Yeah, he's a journeyman tight end, man.
Is he a scrub?
Yes.
Journeyman tight end.
I think I have an idea. We can do this. Since we all agree that we all have a different team, we can put $100 in the bucket, and whatever team wins the division gets to get the money.
Sounds good to me.
I'm in.
I'm in too. All right.
I'm in. So we know the Colts won't win, so your money gone.
Well, no, we talking about
the NFC South, man.
Oh shit.
And if the Falcons win, then nobody wins no money. Everybody keeps their money.
So somebody gonna win this money. I'm good.
Y'all sleeping. The Falcons, bro, they can catch lightning in a bottle with Penix or Tua. They gonna win the division. I think.
It ain't raining outside, bro. Ain't raining. Boys, ain't gonna be no lightning, bro. No thunderstorms in that area.
They should sign Tyreek Hill, man. Have him in Drake London, man. To go with Tua.
Man, that's a wrap. Gonna go through the last minute shout outs, bro.
Well, shout out to y'all, boys. Shout out to, like I said when I started the show, shout out to all the educators out there, man. Shout out to the parents, man. Y'all be patient. Be patient. If you're tuned in right now and your kid comes to Lafayette Renaissance Charter Academy, please be patient. Dismissal. It's rough, but we're gonna get it right. I promise y'all, we're gonna get it right, and it's gonna be better sooner than later. Unfortunately, these guys, I don't know how they gonna get it right. These two guys, oh God. I don't know what they're thinking with these picks, the Panthers and the Saints, bro. To win the South. Shout out to y'all though, man. And I don't want to hear box office. They did it last year. It's a new year. It's a new year. We don't want to hear all that. But I'll be back on next week to tell y'all who's gonna win the AFC West and the NFC West. Just listen to y'all, boy. I'll get y'all right. With that being said, I'm out.
All right. Well, tonight, I'm sorry to the viewers. It's the most C bias show ever. LSU is gonna do this. They're gonna do this. The Saints are gonna do this. They're gonna do this. This was the most C show ever. He'll regret all this come like October. Anyways, I had fun. Can't wait to talk more next week. We're almost there, man. Almost there.
Oh, and one thing before you go see, my nephew just texted me. He's working on getting the Texas LSU tickets. Woo!
Get it. Yeah, my daughter said she found a group where they figured out how to get how to resell them student tickets. So I said, hey, let me know however you figure out. She had to inbox somebody to figure out how to do it. So whatever
Yes,
it
sir.
is, hey man, that means because they just not going to that game. I'm going to that game.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
But yeah, bro. Let me go last with the shout outs, man. First off, I want y'all to forgive me for my partners. They don't know ball. I'm trying to teach them. They my boys, so I'm gonna keep on trying to work with them, y'all. So bear with them, especially the one at the bottom of the screen. His boy knows no ball, y'all, bro. But,
Oh my God.
so y'all forgive us on that. We will be picking up and finishing our picks over the next couple of weeks. And last week, shout out to I will go to my family, Hunter Morgan, Tori, Christian, Lee, and Edward. Daddy, love y'all. I'll see you in just a second. To my beautiful wife, I love you too. I'll see you in just a second. The Pat Pap's babies, Marcel Carter Bryan and Azaria Grace Bryan. Pat Pap, love y'all. I'll see y'all in just a second, even if it's just on my screen saving. Everybody else, thank y'all for tuning in. Love y'all too. See y'all next week. Boot up or shut up. Know what I'm talking about?
Peace.